For 90% of human history, we were hunter-gatherers, heading out into the wild to forage for food instead of growing it. It was only about 10,000 years ago that we started farming, which is also about how long it takes to grow a farm in Albion Online. Carrot seeds.
Why do people run?
Soon, we will feast on the sweet deliciousness of these carrots. Gonna get me. Oh no!
Albion Online is a game which has nothing to do with the Fable series. It's an economy-based hunting, gathering, farming, PvP sandbox MMO currently in alpha.
Oh, that's quite a mouthful.
Yeah, accurate though.
Yeah, this is a seriously large and deep MMO and quite unlike anything we've ever played before. At first, I wasn't sure quite what to make of this, Bajo. I just thought it looked a bit too simple, a bit like a browser-based MMO. But this really is a unique and interesting game for a few reasons.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, isn't there? From the economy within the game to how you choose to spend your time in it. And you also need to play with others. You're not going to get very far solo.
It is also, without a doubt, one of the grindiest MMOs I've ever played. And this may not be a bad thing for some because of the type of game that it is, but you can't deny that progress is slow going. You begin by being dumped into a little city with pretty much no guidance. It takes a few hours before you get to grips with how progression works.
It really does leave things up to you, but I like that. That's the core of the game, really. Freedom. You can choose what you want to do in it, but you have to work for it.
Absolutely. I love how immediately you get a sense of how busy this game is. The first village you come to is thriving. You can see the economy of the game in front of you as everyone is working hard to gear up and live.
Initially, Hex, I spent the first few hours of this game just being envious of everyone with a horse.
I want the horse. Why do they have horses? I want it.
The world is just so big and my bag is so small. I just want a horse so bad.
Yeah, me too. Or at least like an ox or something to carry all of my junk.
Yes, but alas, we could never afford one, and anything in this game worth having is hard-earned. Basically, your first goal should be to head out to the forest, gather wood and stone, make some basic tools, head out again, gather more, approach trickier enemies, and hopefully not die.
How do I get back to the road? Just critted me. Something hardcore.
Death is really bad.
It is. If you die, you get a massive durability hit to your gear and you lose some of your gathered materials. But if gear gets too damaged, it just turns to trash. Useless, pathetic trash with a horrible trash font just to make you feel like trash.
Yeah, that font is horrible. I hate this Hex. There was one point where I died twice in a row.
No! No.
You know, that was pretty bad. I lost some stuff. But then, as I got up and was trying to make my way back to town, I clicked a non-aggressive fox by mistake.
No.
And bam! 3 times in a row, and I lost everything. All my weapons, all my gear. And of course, then comes the walk of shame.
Hey, mate. Yep, had a rough time in the woods. See you later.
Ah, yes, the walk of shame, back to town. No gear, no clothes, no respect.
It is quite depressing. Hex, I like that there's not a traditional class system in this game.
Yeah, the gear that you're wearing is your class. Use a sword and shield, and you're a warrior with a few warrior abilities. Use a staff and shield, you might get a protection spell from the shield, but you're really a wizard casting fireballs.
I'm a huge fan of the leather chest piece myself, Hex, because it comes with a regenning health ability. And that comes in really handy because regenning health in this game is so slow outside of combat.
Yeah, the devs really need to speed up that health regen. I like that you can build a hybrid class, but it's not the best use of your time to be spreading your focus on multiple clothing types, because you just don't have the time to learn how to craft everything. I mean, check out this unlock tree called the Destiny Board. Whoa, that's big.
Yeah, looking at it actually upsets me, Hex. And it's a little confusing about what you can unlock and what unlocks automatically.
I just need to craft mage gear like crazy.
I don't think you'll ever be able to fill it all out. And I think for this game, you really have to pick a direction and go. You know, if you want to be a farmer, pick that and go from it right from the start. If you want to be a weaponsmith or make cloth, just one thing and go hard at it.
Yeah, that's your role in the world and in a guild. And you want to be in a good guild that know what they're doing. The mechanics and design ideas behind Albion Online want you to take part in the economy of the world and help teammates around you. You want a job, basically, in this player-structured society.
Yeah, and you'll want to join a guild that has jobs set up already. Maybe they need a weaponsmith. Maybe you can be that person.
Yeah, sadly we weren't able to test out what it's like being in a guild with our limited alpha time, and likewise with PvP. This is also a territory power struggle game. Guilds can claim actual land in the world and cultivate it. And of course defend it from rival guilds.
Tying in PvP with actual territory and gear makes for high-stakes gaming. Housing is a big part of this game as well, and I was able to do a little bit of it. I bought myself a private island,
I'm home.
put down a farm, which of course needs mats to build fully,
Oh, what? I need wood and stone.
and then upkeep apparently as well. But I grew some carrots.
There we go. Gonna grow the crap out of these carrots. Could take an hour and 29. Not bad. Not bad. Great. Grow faster.
I find the farming and house building stuff really exciting, Barjo. There's just so much to build. And I don't know, I just love the idea of community that this game represents, even though it's going to be a massive time sink.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I'm quite nervous about that, especially as this is truly multi-platform. You can play this on a PC, on a Mac, on a Linux box, or you can then take it to an Android tablet or an iOS tablet,
No.
and it's all the same world.
It's too dangerous, Barjo, being able to play a clicky, grindy game like this everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. This is certainly a game I'm going to be taking with me to the toilet.
Well, I guess you know it has potential if you can take it to the toilet with you. Me, I'm not personally sold on the grindiness. It's just so slow going, as we mentioned.
Yeah, I think grinding is kind of a feature in this game. You need to revel in the grind, let it flow over you and consume you. You need to want to grind.
Yeah, I think that's my fear. I don't have time to want to grind.
Yeah. There's so much we haven't talked about yet, like the questing and dungeons, the impacts of the player-driven economy on the land and crafting within a guild. But we'll save all of that for our full review when the game goes live.
Okay, I'm making you a co-owner of this plot of land. You can now access my carrots